Welcome to the live show. How is it going, guys? How is it going this afternoon? Yes, Vincent, you are welcome to the live show. And the major reason why I do this, okay, the number one reason why I do this is not just to give you signals to trade crypto every day. It is not just to prove to you that to make $100 a day, okay, trading crypto is possible, but is equally to help you learn, guys. Okay, to help you learn. That is why we do the analysis together. You ask your questions. When I use a tool, you ask me, what is that tool for? I answer those questions, okay, without hiding anything from you. My aim is that tomorrow, okay, or someday in the future, you will join me on stage like this and analyze the market for, the next generation to learn from. Okay, there's a lot of opportunity here, all right, that you can actually leverage on and make money in the crypto space, but specifically the one that I feel that is easier and that everyone can have access to is trading. All right, trading, which is why we do our technical analysis every day together, look at the chart together, take signals together, and all of that. For those of you who took some of the trade we gave out today, all of them almost were in profit, except the one I recently posted on the Telegram. I posted link is currently running but in losses. Atom is running in profit and all of that. Okay, why others haven't triggered? And then during the morning section we looked at BNT. Okay, I've been scalping BNT. As you can see here, this is where I normally enter at this 0.512. Okay, I entered here the first time, sold. Okay, I entered again, I sold. I entered again, I sold. So right now I'm waiting for this to return back to that level. If it comes back to this level, look at that. Okay, look at that massive move. So it will always create this long wick like this, like it comes here and grab all the others here and still go back up. All right. So, and remember, I told us in the morning that there was a lot of money in this particular token. All right, it's a newly listed token. BNT currently, the turnover in the past 24 hours is about $114 million. All right, so which is a good one, a good sign. And right now, if you look at the higher time frame, it means that since this token was listed, okay, we are at the bottom right now. We are at the bottom right now. So it means people, a lot of accumulation is ongoing right now at the stage where we are. Okay, look at that. Look at those massive wick, right? It will always return back there, pick all those trades. So it was listed. This token was listed for trading like, 5 days ago. Okay, so I see this maybe closing this day, all right, with this bearish candle. The next day, I see this going higher. All right, I see this going higher, which is why I've been looking for opportunity to buy and all of that. So if we come down back to maybe around that 50 cent or even 49 cent again, I'll be looking to buy more on that. Remember what I told you guys, okay? Whenever you want to trade, whenever you want to scalp the market, pick one or two tokens and stick to that. All right, pick one or two tokens and stick to that. The fact that we analyze all the tokens during the live section doesn't mean that you must trade all of them. If any token we look at and there is a limit price, okay, for you to enter with limit order, go ahead and enter with limit order. If we look at any token and it is, for you to enter with market order, go ahead and do that. But in all of this, just stick to one particular token that you can scalp again and again and again and again and all of that, all right, until you scalp the hell out of that particular token. All right. So I just recently closed my LPT. Okay. The LPT trade. Let's go to the Bybit market and see. Okay. Currently, LPT is still topping. Remember, we were shorting this at 5.9, 5.9594 and all of that. Okay. So it came down to around 5.7 or thereabout. All right. When it started shooting up, I decided to close my trade. Okay. I decided to close my trade. And currently, before this live section, I was looking at the LPT, ILV, okay, ILV trade right now. Okay, remember we had a pullback a few days ago here, and then we rejected. So the next level I'm looking at where this token will probably be rejecting from is the $55 level, right? The $55 level. So right now, are we going to long or we are going to short? What I would just say is, allow this to play out, all right? But if you want to long, you still see an opportunity to, take like a 6% move to the upside, right? So if you are longing, your take profit level should be at this $55 level, all right? So let me even look at the lower time frame and see if, you can take advantage of this pullback. Okay, I see this token coming back to up here, all right? So you can take a long trade right here, all right? You can take a long trade right here, target that area and and then put your stop loss slightly close. Okay, put your stop loss slightly close so that you don't get in case the tokens start dropping, so you don't get to lose that and all of that. All right, so we'll look at all of this in details, guys. What you can do for me right now is to smash that like button. All right, smash that like button. And for futures trading, we recommend that you use Bybit. Okay, so if you don't have a Bybit account already, just go to the description of this video, guys. Once you go to the description of this video, click on show more. The first link here is to sign up for a Bybit account. Okay, and registration for the Bybit trading competition is still ongoing. We have the next 5 days or thereabout for you to join that competition. So just click the second link. Okay, here on the YouTube link, just click the second link to go join that competition. All right, there's $8 million that have been set aside for that trading competition that you can take advantage of. All right, and then you can use the next link there that says join us on Telegram to join the Telegram if you are not on the Telegram already. So guys, smash that like button. All right, I need to get more like. If you enjoy what we are doing here daily, I need to get more like. Okay, the more likes we get, the more people we get to join us here daily. All right, so go ahead. Once you click on that link there, it brings you here join. Okay, join my squad. All right, guys, join my squad. Let's see how we can push it further. Then other activities you can actually involve in all of this is going ahead to arena raffle, copy trading, and all of that. So you can copy traders here and all of that. Okay, Bybit has actually increased the days for. Okay, this is for the competition itself. All right, the competition will end in 15 days. All right, I think the registration has ended also, but you can still join my team, guys. You can still join my team. Okay, the registration ends in 7 days, so you can still join my team if you want to. All right. Okay, so for this token right now, looking at the lower time frame, I'm not seeing any clear picture here. I don't know if this token will continue to the upside or it will start, this rejection we are getting here and all of that. So for now, don't enter any trade yet. Okay, don't enter any trade for ILV. Don't enter any trade yet. But I'm going to have a pending setup right here. Okay, sorry, that's a few. I'm looking for the short position too. Okay. I'm going to have a short entry at around 55.4. Okay, 55.4 or 55.5 or thereabout. I'll be looking to short that trade if we get back to that level. Okay, down here. So this is a setup that I'm going to be looking for when this plays out. All right. So when this plays out, this is exactly what I am going to be looking for, guys. So you can set limit order for that. Just pay attention to this token right here. Okay, and then the other token I told you that I've scalped many times is the BNT, right? So let me show you why I actually entered. Vincent recommended BNT in the morning, so BNT USDT. So I told us it was newly listed, and since it was listed, it has just been selling. Okay, this is why we actually long that trade. Normally, I wanted to trade this as a string trade, but I just decided to be taking advantage. Okay, I think I've taken this like twice. The first one was $5. The second one was I think $10 or thereabouts. So we keep doing it like that. But I'm still looking at a bigger picture on this. All right, I am still looking at a bigger picture on this right here, guys. So I'm still looking at a bigger picture for this going forward, and which is to re-enter that trade again. All right, I will re-enter this trade again and see how it plays out. So let's just hope that we hold this support level, right? Let's just believe that we hold the support level. We were here, went up, came back. Okay, came back here, went up, and the rest. So I want to see another rejection from here to the upside. Okay, so I will still pick a trade if this still come back to this level. So my entry is around 0.511, but normally I entered at 0.512. Okay, 0.512. So I can go ahead and adjust that entry to be 0.512. That is, the entry I've been using all this while. All right. So yes, I will re-enter that trade again if it drops back down to that level. Okay. Yes. So Atom is still going. If you pick that trade, okay, if you actually took that trade I posted on the Telegram channel, Atom is still going very well. So let's go ahead and look at why we entered Atom, and then I'll show you where you should be looking for your confirmation if you must enter that trade. Okay. Though I'm entering at a support, but it's still below the trend line, guys. It is still below the trend line. And then Atom is doing very well. The only trade that is not doing well right now is Link. I entered Link with market order, and then it's not doing very well. But remember, it's a swing trade. We'll let it to play out, okay? So currently, Atom is going very well. Look at it, all right? So we pick that trade right here, right? That is where we pick the trade, okay? And for those of you who always wait for confirmation, okay, look at that massive week, guys. That massive week. So like this week we had here initially, okay, and then this is another one. So this candle will close in the next 90 minutes. Let's see how it plays out. All right. Let's just hope that this goes up, okay, and maybe come to the trend line. Once it gets to the trend line at 8.5, we'll be closing, half of our position and continue to hold. All right. But if eventually we break the trend line, what you should be looking at, okay, if you have not entered this trade already, just wait for the confirmation to happen. And that confirmation will be for this trade to come, break this trend line, have a retest, and then you should be looking to, take a trade to the upside. All right. If you have not entered that trade already, then your next entry should be, just slightly above the trend line, and you can take it to as high as any level you want it. Okay. But right now, I'm in this trade already, so I will let it to play out. Once it gets to this level, we close partial position, and then we'll allow the remaining to run. We are just entering, okay, our stop loss to entering, and then we'll allow the remaining to run. Okay, the other trade that is not doing very well right now is Link. Okay, but let's equally look at Link and see what's possible. This is what I was actually looking at. Okay, I was thinking we're going to break this wedge here. Okay, and but it has not happened yet. Right? It has not happened yet, but we'll still see how that actually plays out. Okay, we'll let it play out because what I want to see Link for me for a long entry. Okay, a long entry for Link, I'll be looking at Link doing something like this. Okay, maybe break this area, come back to this area before we start looking, for a trade to the upside. But if that doesn't happen, guys, okay, if that doesn't happen, which is why I want to short from here to this area. Okay, if that doesn't happen, then we should just be waiting here to take a long trade from this area, guys. Okay, we should just be waiting to take a long trade from this area, and then we'll take it to the upside. So if you want to take this trade, you can set a limit order to enter Link when it gets to 7.2 or even 7.1. Okay, you can even target this major area here at 6.9 and all of that. All right, but I'm already in this trade, but let's see how it plays out. Okay, I'm already shorting this trade right here. All right, my entry is somewhere around here. Right, 7.5 or thereabouts. So I'm shorting this trade. I'm hoping to take like a quick move to this downside here. Okay, but I'll just put stop loss slightly above that area, and let's see how this works. All right, so this is the setup I'm looking at for Link, and let's see how that plays out. All right, okay guys, smash that like button. Okay, do me a favor by smashing that like button. All right, and if you want to be a supporter of the YouTube channel, just go ahead and click on the join button here. It's just $1, $5 or thereabout. You should be able to be supporting this live stream every day, guys. Okay, be supporting the live stream every day and all of that. Yes, Vincent, I talked about LPT right now, so let's go back to that LPT stuff and see where we currently are right now for LPT USDT. Yeah, the token that, look at that. Okay, so currently we are still above the 200-day moving average, guys. Okay, we are still above the 200-day moving average. So right now we don't short again. Okay, don't, if you are still in a short position, close your trade. Those of you who entered 5.9, 5.98 and all of that, you should be in profit. Okay, right now, so close your trade. Right now, what we should be looking for is a long trade. That is, if this trend will continue. Okay, if this trend will continue, is a long setup. Remember that our setup, okay, areas we're looking at this resistance. Okay, though the daily candle is still yet to close above the 200-day moving average. But if it does close above the 200-day moving average, then guys, 7.1 will be our next target. Okay, 7.1 will be our next target. So be looking for a long trade. Right now, no longer, I'm not entering any trade right now for LPT, so I will let it play out. Okay, just let it play out. We've taking advantage of those pullbacks already. In the morning show, we're taking advantage of those pullbacks already. So right now, let us let it play out and then see what can happen. All right, hopefully between now and tomorrow we shall be looking for entries for the LPT trade. All right, so the next trade here is Ethereum USDT. I think I have Ethereum on my watch list. Let's look at it, USDT. All right, so for Ethereum right now, this is the setup that I had on the 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, this is what we're looking at. Okay, so if we break above that area, we take it up, but if not, we're waiting to take a trade to the upside at $1. That is $1,812. All right, $1,812. But looking at the bigger picture, okay, looking at the bigger picture right now, I feel that Ethereum should, okay, should reject from the areas we are currently trading right now, okay? Maybe to the upside, I'm not sure yet, right? I'm not sure yet. Let me just take out all of this so that we'll have a clearer chart here, okay? So for Ethereum, I'm not sure yet, guys. Okay, I'm not sure yet. I'm not convinced yet whether to enter a long or to enter a short right now. Okay, my entry would have been just around this area of a thousand. Okay, $1,815, $814, and all of that. Okay, will be a good entry for me. But right now for Ethereum, okay, please guys, just cool down. Okay, be coming down. For Ethereum, let's see how this plays out. All right, I'm not going to say short or long right now, but because anything can happen right now. Okay, so let's see how this between now to the end of today. If we come back to this area, you can be taking a long trade from here. But anything above this area or this trend line right here, okay, Avi, anything above that, okay, you should be looking for a long trade. Right now, I'm not entering any trade. Okay, I'm not entering any trade for Ethereum. YGG, is that token still existing? YGG, that crypto mastermind has been doing. How many percentage did he even post this morning, sir? 1,000 plus. Okay, he has done like 1,000%, 1,200% on this token. All right, see the token is keep dropping. All right, so we drop below the 618 level. These are the levels we're looking at. Okay, we drop below the 618 level, and currently we are at the 786 level, guys. Okay, so we are rejecting at the 786 level. So yeah, if you have picked this trade, okay, yeah, we had this setup. When was this? I can't remember. I didn't have any limit order. But if you have set up this, okay, this would have triggered already. For those of you who set limit order for this trade, okay, kudos to you because this is already running in profit. Please monitor your trades, okay. Your take profit level should be at around $41 and 41 cents or thereabout. Okay, so please monitor your trade with tight stop loss and thereabout. If this trade has triggered for you, is already picking, it should already be in profit and all of that. So this is what I will be looking at. All right, nothing more, nothing less for YGG. If you are in this trade already, kudos to you. But if not, then be looking for a new entry. Okay, if not, be looking for a new entry. You can wait to enter a long for at 30 cent. Okay, wait to enter a long at 30 cent. If YGG comes down to 30 cent, you can set a limit order to long at 30 cent. All right, you can set a limit order to long at 30 cent if YGG comes back down to 30 cent. Okay, that is what I personally will be looking at. All right, for Litecoin, let's see if anything has changed. LTC, USDT, let's look at Litecoin and see if anything has changed from the setup we had in the morning, guys. Okay, yeah, I think this token is still, let me go back. I was using 5 minutes. It's still dropping, right? So I'm hoping to enter a trade if that stock dropped to, 0.512. All right, so 512, that is where I want to enter a trade. Okay, so for Litecoin, we are, our setups are still valid, guys. Look at what Litecoin actually started reverting from here. Let me take out this. Look at that. Okay, I was waiting for Litecoin to come down to this area. Okay, then we take a trade to the upside. But right now, you see that Litecoin just rejected at this middle here. Right, it just rejected at this middle. But right now, we are still in between this range. Okay, we are still in between this range. So this setup is still valid. All right, this setup is still valid. So what I want to see Litecoin do is, maybe play out like this, or even come back to this level before coming down and all of that. So just let it play out. If you're in the trade already, fine and good. But right now, I'm not going to take any trade right now until this gets to this level. If it gets here and reject, then I'll take a trade down. If it comes here and reject here, I'll take a trade up. Okay, those are the two levels I'm looking at. Okay, currently, but because of this pump right now, guys, don't rush into any trade. Okay, don't rush into any trade. There will always be opportunity to enter more trades and all of that. So let's see how our trades plays out in the, going forward and all of that. So no need to rush, no need to rush. Let Litecoin, if you come down here, we take up. Okay, if it rejects from here, we take it down. Exactly. All right. So Franklin is always very, particular about this, all of these tokens. Why? See, these tokens are your favorite, okay? Franklin must always, whenever he joins this live stream, okay, he must always ask about the X, LM, Litecoin, and all of that. All right. So yeah. Setups are still very valid, but for SLM, we are currently above our, very high above this our entry level and all of that. So right now, guys, okay, let's look at this token at the lower time frame. Let's say, guys, I'm not going to do anything now. Okay, this setup is still valid. All right, this entry level here is still valid. So allow this thing to come down to that level. Okay, just allow it. All right. Franklin, allow this. All right, allow this to come down to this level. Then you can be looking for entries at that down there. Okay, to the upside. Light come down there, and then you can be looking for entries from down there to the upside. Okay, that is exactly what I personally will be looking at for that token. So no need to rush into it. Okay, allow it to work out. Okay, SRP. Let's look at SRP2 and see. Is there any major high impact news today? I think so. I think there is one. Okay. SRP, guys. Okay, so somehow let me take it from this week and see what happens. Okay, so if we take it from the body here, what happens? 618. Franklin, please. Okay, this setup is still valid for me. All right, I don't want to make a rash decision of rushing into trade. So that setup, okay, here if you want to take here the 618 level, yeah, it should have been a good level from there. Or but let's see if this Litecoin comes down there, okay, because Bitcoin is still below 9,000, 29,500. We are still below 29,500. Okay, we are still below 29,500 and all of that, right? But if you want to, alternatively, okay, what you can do is to enter a trade right here, okay, enter a long trade right here, and then gradually add to your position if it comes down here. For instance, if you are going to risk like $100 in this trade, maybe I'll enter with $30, okay, in here, enter with $30, and then if eventually this drops down to this level, then maybe I can add the remaining money and all of that. Okay, that is what I personally will be looking at to do. All right, but right now the major entry is allow it to come down to this level, and then you can take entry to the upside. Okay, if it comes down to that level, you take entry to the upside. All right, so let's look at API 3. Yes, I saw it doing very well on the chart here. Okay, let's look at API 3. We have over 21 million. Okay, API 3, right? USDT. API 3 USDT. All right. So we are far what we're looking at initially. There's something. God, look at this. Look at that massive, pump. Okay, sorry, let me check. All right, I think the 618 level is just the level we rejected from, right? Yeah, the 618 level was just okay, just slightly below that 618 level, right? So for this trade right here, if you have entered here, you would have been in profit. I think the last time we looked at this trade, the entry was around that, $1 plus. But right now we're at $1.19, $1.19. So I'm waiting to get a rejection at $1.29 or 30 cents, $1.29 or 30 cents. That is at the 200-day moving average. Okay, at the 200-day moving average. So if you didn't trade a pullback already, there is nothing we can do right now. So wait for this to play out. Okay, and be looking for a short trade up here. All right, look for a short trade up here, and you can target maybe like a 1 to 3, a 1 to 2, whatever your targets are. Okay, wait for it to reject up there, and you can take a trade to the downside, guys. Okay, so wait for it to come reject there, and you can remember this is our resistance. We had a resistance there just slightly above the 200-day moving average. You can either take a trade here or even, okay, or even be targeting that level, right? If you target that level, then your profit, you can increase your profit margin and all of that, okay? Remember, we bounced from this trend line, went up again and all of that. So just wait for it to come reject at that level. Yeah, let it go back to that level and you can take a trade. If you want to enter a long trade right now, you can do that. But guys, I'm not, I'll wait for it to get back to that level. And then if we get a rejection, I'll take a trade down. Okay. So for API tree, I'll keep an eye on this token. I'll keep an eye on this token and see how it plays out. Keep an eye on that token and see how it plays out. Okay. Yeah, I think I equally said send a trade on ARB, but mine has not triggered yet. Okay. My trade has not triggered yet. If yours has triggered, let me know. My trade hasn't triggered yet. Let's see how that goes. Okay. The setup on that. Let's see how it goes. Mine hasn't triggered yet. Yeah, so this is the setup I sent to Rose this morning. Almost there. Okay. Almost there. So we broke this trend line, came back to this level. So I just want to see this rejecting from here and going back up. Okay. So we are almost there. It has not triggered yet. Yes, that trade has not triggered yet. We're almost there. So wait for it to trigger and we'll see how it goes. Okay. Okay, so our entering is 1.1518. 1.1518. It has not touched that level yet. Okay. At 1.1518, we'll be taking a trade to the upside. Okay. So 1.1518 is our entry for this trade. Entry should be 1.1518. So just allow that to play out and then you take a trade to the upside, guys. Allow that to play out and you take a trade to the upside. I'm still going to be, waiting for that. I'm still going to be waiting for that trade to play out. Once it play out, okay, I'm taking a trade to the upside. All right. So this one, our entering is still down there. Let's get to the entry and then we can enter another trade. Okay. Let's get there. We can enter another trade. Let me refresh this page and see what we have here. If we can see a token that we can quickly scalp here. Okay. So I have some pending trade. Link is running already in losses. For those of you who enter that trade, I have Atom running in profit. The ARB, okay, has not triggered yet. Okay, ARB has not triggered yet. And then another token I'm looking at longing is the BNT token. Okay, I want to enter at either $5, 50 cent, okay, 50 cent or 51 cent or thereabout. Those are the areas I'm looking at to long this trade. Okay, remember, for Link, it is a swing trade, so you can manage your risks properly if you want. All right. So yeah, this page just refresh, and then what we have there, who are the ones topping the gainers list? So LPT is still up there. Okay, LPT is still up there. Remember what I told you about LPT, because we are still above that 200-day moving average. Don't go into making some decisions. Then this particular token, right? This particular token actually got me liquidated yesterday, so I lost money. For those of you who are not using stop loss, liquidation is your next door neighbor. Liquidation is your next door neighbor. Okay, if I've used stop loss, I wouldn't have lost that money, and then it is a trade I held overnight and all of that. Okay, so let's go and look at the EKRO USDT token and see what happened. All right, yeah. I equally entered the Shiba Inu trade, which was actually, I think it should be still running in profit. Okay, so yeah, we went up there. Now this is a newly listed token, I guess. Okay, it's not. It is. Yeah. Okay, it's not newly listed. It has been around for a while, but this has created like an all-time high and all of that. We started rejecting. Okay, like this week here, started rejecting and all of that. and all of that. So this time I see this still coming down. Okay, I see this still coming down, right? But I'm not going to be trading any of this token. Any token that has hit my liquidation, I will just avoid it. Any token that liquidates me, I'll just avoid it, like just like that. Okay. Yeah, but this trade, guys, just let it. Okay, let it be. If you want to short, you can short. I see it coming down. It will come down, all right. I see it coming down. But I think another trade that is still running right now that I know I am is the Shiba Inu token. Okay. I don't know how many of you shorted that when I asked you to. Okay, I was in profit in just a few moments ago, and right now we are back off the. Okay, yeah. So Shiba Inu, if you want to enter a long trade for this trade, okay, let me give you a long setup for this. All right. So for Shiba Inu, you should be looking at, though I entered at this area, but you can be looking at this area down up there. Okay, let's even look at the bigger picture and see the levels where I think I have a level up there. Yes. If Shiba Inu continues to pump, remember we are currently above the 200-day moving average, guys. So we are currently above the 200-day moving average. So if Shiba Inu continues to pump, the next level you should be looking at is this 0.0116. Okay, 0.0116 will be your next level. But if not, if we have just a rejection right here, okay, we have a rejection just around this area. That's the area where you want to be looking at taking a trade to the downside, guys. Let's do 1 hour, which is exactly what I was looking at. Okay, I just needed that little bit pullback, though it was in profit, but the profit not do me, so I decided to wait. All right. So you can take a quick pullback when it gets to this level here, okay, at 0.10278. Okay, take a trade and then maybe target around that 0.011. Okay, 0.0100. You can target that area and take a trade to the downside and see how it plays out. All right. So this is what I'm looking at for Shiba Inu. Once I get there, I'll do a quick scalp and then short that market down there. And I'll make some profit and I'll exit the market. But the main, the major area where we need to be looking at, that is if Shiba Inu actually tries and pump, okay, your main area of taking a trade to the downside would be this area. All right. So I'll be looking at taking a trade up there, maybe targeting around the 200-day moving average. Okay. And all of that. All right. So yeah, that's what I'll be looking at. Okay, boss, how far about this trade, Pepe? Pepe, I'm not in that trade. The Pepe trade, actually, I mistakenly closed the trade, actually. One day, I was on a bike and, my street going home, and then I don't know what happened. I got home and all of my trades were closed, both the ones in profit. It was not just Pepe. I think I had about 4 trades running that day. So Pepe closed, all of those trades, and then other ones in profit, other ones in losses, all closed, and all of that. I don't know what happened. But Pepe actually closed with some losses for me, okay? What's that Pepe stuff again for Bybit? Is it 1,000 Pepe or Pepe? What's the pair again for Bybit? I think it should be 1,000, right? Yes, it's 1,000. Yeah, that is why after this pump happened, okay, it was paining me because what I planned to do on Pepe, was, to add to my position, which would have brought me closer. But look at that, okay? Pepe all of a sudden broke out and then started pumping. And that was how I missed that Pepe trade, okay? It actually pained me that trade after closing, and it even pained me more because some of you were copying me. Pepe was the main reason why you stopped copying me. I know that. Okay. Those of you who are copying my trade, Pepe was the main reason why you stopped copying my trade. I was ready to hold this token for as long as it takes. But eventually, I don't know what happened. Okay. So all of the trades were closed and I fell sick. All right. I'm proud of you always. God bless you for helping us. Thank you, Nazir. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, thank you for that. It It actually makes me feel good when I hear things like that. Okay, it's not just I'm not doing this just for entertainment purposes. In as much as it's helping you, you are understanding a bit of technical analysis, and you're able to make profit. Yeah, it makes me feel good. Okay, so guys, take advantage of all the opportunities you get here, and don't play with it. All right. So for Pepe is still there. If you want to enter a trade, enter. But right now, because of what happened, I'm no longer trading Pepe for the time being. Okay, I'm no longer trading Pepe for the time being. All right, guys, I'm no longer trading Pepe for the time being until I recover the money all the losses I've made. Those losses, I'm no longer trading any of this token. Okay, so LPT, remember what I told you guys? Allow LPT to play, and we had a short trade. A lot of you who took that trade, I believe it was on in profit in the morning. But right now we are above the 200-day moving average, guys. Okay, so this other candle closes with a body above the 200-day, above our resistance level. Okay, so this is previous support now becoming a resistance. Remember that was where we rejected from, right? We rejected from there, came back. Right now we just broke above it, and then we are currently trading above those levels. All right, we are currently trading. Look at that. It came down, but it didn't break through that resistance level. So right now it's up there. So what we should be looking for now, before we start looking for long trade, let me show you that there is another level we are looking at. Above that area is this level of $7.2. Okay, the level of $7.2 is the area we are looking at. So in my own case right now, if you are looking for a long trade, for a trade setup for LPT, it should be a long setup. Okay, it should be a long setup, guys. So what I want to see here before I even take a trade is I want to see this consolidate for a while like this. Then we'll just break and go up. Okay, we'll just break and go up. So if consolidation happens here for a bit of maybe for a long time or thereabout, if we just say like this token is just dragging, okay, not breaking down, not going up and the rest, it should be an indication that this could be forming like a bullish wedge where we just have to continue that trend movement. Okay, and then we can take a trade to the upside from here, take a trade to the upside, and we'll target that $7.2 level. All right. So that's basically what I'm looking at for LPT, guys. That's what I'm looking at for LPT. I'm not gonna rush into that trade right now. That's for LPT. And I can look at the quick cap for this particular trade. Okay, this AKRO USDT. Okay, you can be looking at shorting that trade and all of that. Be looking at shorting that trade. Okay, be looking at shorting that, and let's see how it works. Okay. All right, so guys, which other token again should we look at right now? Let me know which token do you have in mind? Dodo. Guys, let's look at this token. Okay, a few days ago, was it on Monday or Tuesday? I can't remember the day I told you that token was in the losers list now, right? And today is making it back to the gainers list. Let's look at. I told us to enter at 10 cent plus, right? 10 cent or thereabout. Let's look at that and see what happened. Right, so Dodo is currently on the gainers list with like a 4%, a 4.8% move, right? A 4.8% move. Okay, so let's look at higher time frame. So we had, yeah, I was looking at this trade rejecting at the 718 level, right? This is no longer valid, all right? The 786 level was the area we're looking at, right? The 786 level, right? Which is just, slightly close where we rejected from, right? So Dodo just rejected from that and we're pulling back. Now, we are using the 618 level as a resistance level, okay? Which is where this token is rejecting from and all of that. So for this trade, if we come back again to the 786 level, then you should be looking to long, okay, take a long to the upside and all of that. So for those of you who paid attention to this when I was saying if it gets down to around 10 cents, okay, which it did. So you see all this massive week here. So it got down there to around this 10 cent level. If you have entered this trade with a limit order, it would have been in profit already for you. And this would have been like how many percent move? Okay, let's take from that body there to here. All right, that would have given you around 7% move. So if you are using like a 10x leverage, 70% move in the market is something. Maybe on a capital of $100, $1,000, and all of that. That is a lot. Okay, that is a lot. That would have given you a lot. Okay, if you are smart enough to have taken that trade, that would have given you a lot. Okay, so that is currently what I am personally looking at, guys, for that particular trade. Okay, yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Hassan. Yeah, Hassan, thank you. I do appreciate you guys. Okay, so for Dodo, not doing anything right now, okay? I'm not trading Dodo. Let's look at the Dodo stuff and see. We have over 21 million. Yeah. ONT, let's trade ONT. Should we trade ONT? I think ONT. Okay, let's look for some other random token, okay? Yeah, for Rain, let's look at Rain. I was looking at Rain. Which day was that? Somebody recommended Rain, so Rain USDT. Then let's see where we are. Okay, I think Rain actually got to that level, yeah. So when was this? Somebody recommended this. Was it yesterday or thereabout? So if you have set up a short trade here, then it means that your trade would have triggered already. Remember, I told us that the entry should be around $1.87. Okay, $1.87. $1.87. That is 1.087. So if you're in this trade already, yeah, it's going to play out. But I'm still looking at this other level of $1.1. Okay, $1.1 is still a good level, so I can adjust this to that entry there. So my entry will be at that $1.1. Let's see if we get to that level, then we can take it down. All right. So this setup is still valid. If you want to enter a short trade, guys. Okay, if you want to enter a short trade, guys. So maybe Rain will create something like I'm seeing like a cup and handle pattern. Okay, maybe come back this way, go back up, and all of that. All right, let's see how that plays out. Right, let's see how that plays out. Okay, all right, let's see how that plays out. All right, guys. So SUI. Okay, for SUI, guys, I don't know when we look at this setup, but yeah, I think I had all this set up the day my trade canceled, the day I had a cancellation of my Pepper token, all the pending trades I had. I think SUI was part of it. Okay, all the pending trade I had were equally all cancelled. All right. So I'm still waiting for the setup for this. I'm still waiting for this trade to come down to this level, guys. Okay, for SUI, my entry will be down here, right? At 0.58. Okay. Anything around 85, 86 cents, thereabouts, okay? I'll be looking to long this trade. So I'm not going to rush into this, okay? James, I'm not going to rush into this right now. So I'll wait for it. If it comes down to this area, did I even close my soul? I think I shorted it in the morning. Okay, I've closed it already. Yeah, Solana, I've closed it already. I shorted in the morning, but I closed that trade already. Okay, guys, for Link is not going very well, so I think I may decide to close that position or add to it. Okay. Yeah. So for Solana, let me look at Sol USDT. I shorted in the morning, but I don't know why I closed it. I've already closed the trade already. I shorted Solana in the morning and I closed it. Okay. Yeah, the short setup for Solana, if you want to re-enter that trade, you can, but you should wait for it. If it comes back and returns this level of 24.6, then you can short, okay? This was the setup I was looking at in the morning, but I already closed that trade. I think I closed at 24.4. So I closed at 24.4, but let's see. The setup is still valid, okay? Solana, I still see it coming down. I still see it coming down and all of that. Okay, so for Solana, the short setup is still valid. Okay, for Sol, the short setup is still valid. Okay, guys. So Link is not doing well. I will look at how to yeah. So Link actually pumped from the level we entered, and then yeah, going very well. Okay, guys. So basically, these are all what I'm looking at this afternoon. Okay, Tomo. Let's look at Tomo USDT. Let's look at Tomo. Hmm. Let's look at Tomo and see what's happening with Tomo. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. Okay, this is the setup I was looking at for Tomo, and that has triggered. Though I already closed this trade, I think closed it at 139. Yeah, 139 cent today, but it's still going. All right, Tomo is still going as expected. So yeah, Tomo is still going as expected, guys. Tomo is still going as expected, and the target should be around at $1.50 or 60 cents, okay? But if Tomo comes back down, if it comes back to that trend line, let's say Tomo does something like this, you can re-enter a trade there and take it up, okay? So if it does that, you can re-enter a trade, right? And then target that level up there. So if that happens, you can re-enter a trade and target that level up there. Okay. Yeah, that's guys, give me a moment, okay? Just give me a moment. Let me before I come back. Bitcoin Cash. Okay. Let me check Bitcoin Cash before I excuse myself, guys. So BPH USDT. It's raining and I think I have some things. Did you say long? Vincent, you want to long Bitcoin Cash? Why? Sorry, I have some things outside, okay, and then it's raining. I'll come back. Tell me why you want to long Bitcoin Cash. Use the chat section. Let me come. Hey, who is still here with me? I am back. Sorry, it's raining. I don't know what this rain is doing here since morning. It has been raining seriously. So I had some things outside and then I need to remove it before it seriously get wet. And you know what I mean. All right. So Vincent wanted to long Bitcoin Cash right now. Okay. So for Bitcoin Cash, for me, for a long, okay, at the moment, for a long for Bitcoin Cash will be Bitcoin Cash. I'm going to be longing. My long setup will be 222. Okay, so 222.5. That is why I'll be looking for a long trade. Okay, $222.5 is where I will be looking for a long trade for Bitcoin Cash. All right. $222.5 is where I'll be looking for a long trade for Bitcoin Cash. So let it play out there, and you can take a trade from there to the upside. So 225, 222.5 is where I'll be looking for a long trade. Okay. All right, all right, all right. So yeah, YGG. We just finished looking at, okay, gospel. We just looked at YGG, all right, and YGG going another round of pump, okay. I see YGG going for another round of the pump festival. So let me see what YGG. I think we still have a lot of money in YGG actually. Yeah. I will still have a lot of money in YGG, over $79 million. So this is the setup I have for YGG. You can copy that, okay? Currently, or we just leave it at this, okay? Let's reset that to 30 cents. If YGG comes down to 30 cents, go ahead and take a trade to the upside. This is the setup I have for YGG. You can copy that, all right? Gospel, you can copy that. If YGG gets to that level, copy it and okay. If YGG gets to that level, copy. You can take a trade there up. All right, so okay, guys. So before I call it a day, if you have not joined this already, take advantage of it. I think I should even stop mentioning this because people are not joining. Okay, I should stop mentioning this because people are not joining, guys. You guys are not joining. My squad PNL has been reducing and reducing and reducing. Okay. So these are the guys making the money currently. These are the squad making the money currently. So okay, let's look at Forest Factory. I think there is a news today. I don't know if it is high impact news also. Let's look at that and see if it is a high impact news today. Today being Friday, yeah, we have high impact news for the dollar 130. Okay, so yeah, this news is coming the next 1 minute, and I don't know. I don't know if how this affects the market. Okay, so in the next 1 minute, that news will be out. So let's see if it is good for the dollar or bad for the dollar. Remember, yesterday's one was bad for the dollar. Okay, the one for 130 is the core PPI. Okay, we have PPI for today, and then we have the consumer sentiment stuff coming up later by 3. Okay, so let's see how this comes out. Okay, let's see how that comes out. Let's see how that plays out and how it will affect the market. So let's pay attention to Bitcoin and see whether it will have an impact on the market. So somebody was trading, shorting Bitcoin. I hope you are still holding on to your position, or you can secure your profit, as I said earlier in the morning section. Okay, you can secure your profit, as I said earlier during the morning section. All right. So let's see how this plays out. A PPI report. What is PPI? In case you don't know what PPI report is, okay, PPI is the change in the price of finished goods and services sold by producers. All right. All these ones are US data and all of that. Okay. So yeah, it came out better, right? It came out better for the dollar. So here we say if what is it called? Actual is greater than forecast, it is good for currency. So as you can see, the actual is 0.3%, okay, and then actual here is equally 0.3%. So it is good for the currency, right? It is good for the US dollar, but no impact on crypto right now. No impact on crypto right now. That stuff doesn't. No, it's not like the CPI. Okay, CPI yesterday you saw, how it was affecting market up and down and all of that. So yeah, guys. Okay. I'm still waiting to re-enter a trade for this. Entry 512 will be down there. Yeah. LPT, for those of you who are smart to short it again, you should be in profit, okay? All right, guys. Okay, so just look at all the trade setup we looked at together, and let's see how those plays out. Okay, look at all the trade setup we have looked together, and then see how it plays out. Okay, so just smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button before you leave. Smash the like button before you leave. We'll continue again tomorrow. Okay, we'll continue again tomorrow. Let's not go and spoil what we've done already in the morning that was in profit and all of that. Okay, so we'll continue again tomorrow, guys. I do appreciate your time and all of that for always being here with me. So make sure that you smash that like button, all right? And if you have people you think would be interested in what we do here, recommend it to them. Okay, share the videos with them, and let's see how we do this together going forward. All right. So bye. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning. So tomorrow we'll be having only one section, which is that morning section. Okay, so make sure you don't miss out. Okay, do have a profitable weekend and don't wreck your account, guys. Bye.